So talking about the things that are with us and are not with God, and that makes our two respective worlds in a way different. The obvious one is death, of course. And what a great theme for the morning. Welcome to this morning, Joe. That's going to wake you up a little bit, I'm sure, just thinking about death. But the great news is that with God, there is no death. And that's really wonderful, and that's encouraging because He is our eternal future as far as we believers go. So this is, a great expectation for us. But in Deuteronomy 33:27, it says, "The eternal God is your refuge, and underneath are His everlasting arms." So the eternal God meaning, He is eternal, beginning, no end. So that means there is no death in the picture with Him. And that is a very different reality. When Jesus was here, it's interesting that the shortest Bible verse about Him is Jesus wept. And I think that's the shortest Bible verse, actually. Jesus wept. And that's He was really touched when He saw death up close in this in this horizontal relationship, because this was not part of His experience, of course, as God. And of course, we think of death as, as the loss of someone who we knew. And that means that death is mainly to us a losing of a relationship. But death is actually a lot more than that. If someone dies, truly in the sense that they experience the second death, as it's called in the Bible, they die without Christ. That means that they will lose all chance of ever functioning properly as we were meant to function. We were meant to function as body, soul, and spirit, and they will lose that opportunity and fellowship with God. And this is something that is very painful. But here in Deuteronomy 33:27, the eternal God is your refuge, and underneath are His everlasting arms. And that means that He is eternal, and He is holding us, He's keeping us. His hands are always there. In a sense, this is, like we could think of it this way, that second death is never ours because His hands are under us. He catches us. Even if physically I die, I am not lost. I am not lost, but I have this life. And this connects our world with His world, really. In this world here, yes, we know death. But in Revelation 21:4, we just read this recently in a Bible study, God will wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death. So that means that the reality that God has, the no death reality, will become our reality. And wow, that's just an awesome expectation, right? I mean, that's just something beautiful. There will not be death. There will not be another parting like that. Not a loss of relationship like that. And also, no one will lose their proper functioning as we are meant to be as human beings. This is amazing. With God, there will never be incorrect functioning. We will always be body, soul, and spirit. This is who we are and who we ever shall be, because in God's presence, that reality is complete. And of course, in His presence, there is health. So this is wonderful because, there is no death with God, but He wanted to introduce this into our world very clearly. This is why He said to Mary and Martha that, I am the resurrection and the life, and he that believes in me, even though even if we die, we never actually die, because that second death is not happening to us. His everlasting arms are under us. And if we think about the other side, think about this, that in heaven we will know this, that death is not part of our reality, which means that there will never be a forced parting like that. We will never have to say a painful goodbye to anyone, but we will at max always say a joyful see you again. That is an amazing expectation. So that reality of God that we do not now know experientially, one day will be given to us, and that's what this verse in Revelation 21:4 actually speaks about. So God bless your day. I trust that does bless you and wakes you up spiritually. So have an awesome one with the Lord.